Hello, my name is Rodrigo Neves and I'm the owner of US Goals. And before I start talking about my company, I would like to say about my background and how it relates to US Goals. I was 17 years old in Brazil, in an age that I have to decide between trying to go pro as a soccer player or going to college. But in Brazil, you can do both at the same time. And I was kind of upset because I really love soccer and I wasn't willing to give up my education. My brother, he was studying at Louisiana College at the moment. He called me and said, "Hey, do you want to come to study at US, play soccer at a high level and have a good degree?" And at first, I didn't think it was a good idea for me because I was really trying to get pro in Brazil. But after talking with my parents and friends, I think that was the best choice. And that's why I'm creating US Goals, because that was the best choice of my life and I want to make more dreams come true as I make my own. Our executive summary from US Goals is to send student athletes to study abroad, US as the case. People between 15 to 20 years old are invited to work with us. We're going to be working at partnership and market size is getting bigger and bigger in Brazil every day. Our mission statement is to realize dreams. I realized my own dream and I want to share it. I want to make more people happy as I am. I want to prepare the student athlete. Why I'm phrasing student athlete here? Because as soon as the player comes to my company, I'm going to be clear with that. We're not going to America just to study English or just to play soccer. We're going to do both together. You have to be good in the classroom and the field. We want to reach the best university in the world. That's my dream one day. Not work with US, but the whole world. Our values. I think is the most important thing in my company is going to be the values. I want my company to be ethical. The employees and the student athletes, both of them has to be ethical. Why? Because first, my employee is going to give the example. If they are not ethical, our customer won't be ethical with us. So, my employees, the first thing they have to be is ethical. I want them to treat my customer as a family, as I'm going to treat them as my family is. In terms of the families, I want to make clear of that. I want to show them how it's going to be the fruit of their sons if they come to work for me. Charisma. I want all of my employees to be outgoing, make the families treat them as as their own family. We do have goals, and our short-term goal is to send at least 50 student athletes to US for the first year. If it happens, the profit will be around 72,000. That's a good margin for the first year. We want to have contact with over 25 universities and high schools in US. We want to have 2 partnerships with high school in Brazil. Having partnerships with high school in Brazil will make it easier. So they graduate in high school in Brazil, they go to college in America with US Goals. Our long-term goals is to send at least 75 student athletes per year. If they having contact with over 100 universities, high schools and college in US and outside US. Why outside US? Because I want to make it worldwide one day. And my dream is to have my own facility where I can give the training sessions and having English classes there at the same time. Our company strength is how we're gonna treat our families. I haven't seen any other companies in Brazil, they don't care about their families. They only do the job. Take the paperwork, reach the universities, and done. As soon as the player is in America, they don't care about that. They just care about the money. And here's gonna be totally different. I wanna keep the environment as a family. I want you to know how they are doing in US. I want you to know how the coach are treating them, how they are doing class. I want to make them feel like home. All the employees that will be working for me will have live in US. So they know how to leave their home country, come to America, know a different culture, a different language, and have all the problems they pass through, but now they are succeeding in life. Experience. Having experience is one of the best things for any kind of job, and if all the employees have lived in this process, they will have experience. The price. We want to make profit, but we're gonna be fair. Our legal form is gonna be partnership. I'm the owner, gonna have 70% of the company, and I'm willing to give 30% of my company to an investor for exchange of 30,000. Our product service. In Brazil, I want to work with an American professional. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reach out a university and ask for an English major to come to Brazil to do the internship in Brazil. So they will spend like 3-4 months in Brazil teaching my student athletes, and it's gonna be exchange for both of them, for the college student and for my players, that will know how to listen and understand the accent of America that is totally different from Brazilian. And we're gonna have training sessions with a coach that went to America, so they know the difference between the soccer in Brazil and the soccer in America. Our pricing structure is going to be monthly payment, is going to be our monthly revenue. It's going to be 400, and we will include the English classes and the training sessions. You'll be asking me, hey, it's kind of expensive for 100 per month, but I'll tell you now. In Brazil, just a school of English, you're going to pay at least 500, 600 just for having English classes. In my company, we're going to have English classes plus the training session just for 400. Our main profit is going to come from success test. What is success test? It's going to be, as soon the player have got the scholarship from the coach, bought the ticket plane, everything settled, and he's like a student American, he's going to college in America, they pay the success test, and it's going to be 5,000. We're going to do showcases. What are the showcases? We're going to bring high school and college coaches from America to Brazil to look at our players closely, so they can reach out and see what they want to. Our marketing plan. We're gonna work with Facebook, Instagram, website, radio, flyers. Any means that we can reach our customer, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go a lot in high schools in Brazil as well to reach out the students that are willing to come to us and show you how we do and explain the process well. We're gonna be working with men and women, 15 to 20 years old. We're gonna mainly start with soccer because the biggest sport in Brazil, but we'll try to go with volleyball and tennis as well because it's gonna be in Brazil and America as well. We do have promotions. Our first promotion is gonna bring a friend and get a month for free. If you bring a friend and they sign up with us, start paying monthly, we're gonna get a month for free. And if you bring six or more friends, you wanna get 1,000 off on the 6-week test. Why are we doing this kind of promotions? Why are we losing money? We're not losing money. We're bringing more money for us, and when the parents see the kind of promotion, they will talk with their friends and try to bring more friends to come to your company. Because when it relates to money, people try to do better. Our management team is going to be me and my partner do all the paperwork because we know how to do it. We live the process, so we know what to do, how to reach out the universities and college. We're going to have an English teacher and a coach. I think for the first 2 and 3 years, it's going to be our main management team is going to be just us four. But as soon as the company grows and we had a lot of players, we will hire some people. And all the people we hired have lived the process of America. We do have operational concerns, and one of them is the competition. We do have competition in Brazil, but we're going to jump out of the company and be better than for many of the points I studied here before. Our main concern here is the Brazilian economics. Why? Because right now, Brazil is not even the best economic time-wise. But I think throughout the time, Brazil is getting better, and Brazil is getting better, the real and the dollar is going to be equal the same, so people will have the money to send their son, because it's an investment they are doing for the son. So it's not cheap, we know that it's not cheap, so Brazil gonna cooperate with us on the point. And we need people willing to leave their home country, because I know that it's not easy, living my house, my parents. It's not that easy. And I have a friend that was sent with a college, had scholarship, bought the ticket, but 2 days before got in the plane, he gave up. He got homesick before even coming here. So we know that's hard. We need people willing. We do have competition, as I said before. The main one is 2SV. It's a big company right now. It's the biggest one in Brazil, but they don't care about the students. That's why we're gonna be different of that. As soon as they send the student athletes to America, they don't care about that. They are dead for that. Daqui pra fora is, I think, the second biggest company in Brazil, but the price they ask for the student athletes is something crazy. And the next level, they are getting better, but they don't have many connections as I do here. Our financial statement is, for the first year, our goal is to make 72,000 profit. In 5 years projected, that I want to do is 350,000 per year. Thank you for your time. I appreciate